Hello everyone, it's Eliza McNamara here to talk to you today about the importance of having enough positive pressure in your life. Something which I've noticed, especially since I started travelling around Australia, is that a lot of people, because they don't have enough positive challenges in their life, will create situations and circumstances that will make their lives difficult or make other people's lives difficult because they have nothing better to do, because they're not challenged enough in positive ways, and they're not living a life which they're supposed to live, and they're not following their dream and living their purpose. And so what happens is these people end up making their life so hard and so difficult and so complicated when it can be so easy, it can be so simple, it can be so exciting, and you can live your dream. But you've got to make sure that you're challenging yourself in positive ways so that you don't create, subconsciously of course, situations which are really not helpful to yourself or others. And I think you'll notice this, like if you go to a country town or a country village, everybody gossips and everybody talks about what everyone else is doing. And they're constantly talking about what this person's doing and what that person had for breakfast and who's sleeping with who. And it just gets really, really boring. And somebody from a city who visits a place that is quite quiet, like Cairns, I live in Sydney, I'm from London, will find these people quite tedious at times because they just have nothing interesting to talk about. It's kind of like you're talking to a dead person. It's like that they haven't lived yet, so it's like they're living dead. And I think it's Norman Cousins or Norman Vincent Peale, I can't remember which one, that says that the saddest thing in life is not death, but the thing that dies inside each of us as we live. And you think about a child, right? When a child's born, they have so many dreams, they have so many things they want to do, and they're so positive and they're so optimistic, and they challenge themselves, and they're not afraid to do new things and not afraid to do things that might go wrong or whatever. And they're so happy. And you notice that when somebody, an adult who has that childlike quality about them, that childlike energy about them, when they're around, they're just infectious because they have that energy and they have the guts to be the kind of person that everyone else wishes that they could be. Well, wishes that they were, because everyone can be that person. And we're all born with that ability, that childlike ability to be fun and to be exciting, to be around and to be spontaneous. We're all like that when we're a kid. And you see parents a lot of the time with their kids and they say, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I don't know if you know about embedded commands, but you'll see like a child running on a wall, for example. And the parent will say, oh, don't run on that wall or else you'll fall. And that's an embedded command. The parent is actually telling the child to fall, and they don't realise that because they don't know what neuro-linguistic programming is. They don't even realise that the words that they say are impacting not only their own actions but the actions of their children. And I think it's a really important thing for us all to really pay attention to, and to make sure that that childlike energy that we all have when we're a child, and a lot of us hold on to when we're adults, thank God, is the most beautiful and the most precious thing in the world. It's so precious. It's so precious. We have to hold on to this. I think it's really, really important that we hold on to that. Our childlike ability to just have fun. And a good friend of mine pointed it out to me. He told me that the left side of my brain, the analytical side of my brain, needs to have a break, and then I need to nurture the creative part of my brain. And there are all sorts of ways to nurture the creative part of your brain, and there are all sorts of ways to nurture the analytical side of your brain. Because some people are too creative, if that's possible, and some people are too analytical, which is very possible. So really, you just got to be consciously aware of these things, because as soon as you become consciously aware of something, that's when things really start to just take off in the direction you want them to. Because if you're aware of the fact that you have a problem, then you can actually fix it. It's like, oh, this is an issue. This is a problem. Okay, I'm going to fix this problem. But if you deny the fact that it's even there, if you don't even accept the fact that you have one, how on earth are you supposed to fix it? You haven't accepted that it exists, and you can't see something that's invisible to you. So you've got to acknowledge these facts and acknowledge the fact that maybe you've become too serious, or acknowledge the fact that maybe you've been creating problems for yourself because you don't have any real challenges. And, you know, it's a good problem. It's a good quality problem. Like the last video I recorded, it's a good quality problem to be so happy that you actually create problems because your brain has a psychological need to be challenged and stimulated. This is great, but what's even better is to live a life where you're challenging yourself in positive ways that enable you to give something back to the world. Because, you know, we're all subconsciously givers. All of us subconsciously want to give. But the only way you're ever going to be able to give to others is to stop creating problems for yourself and start creating solutions for yourself. Because when you start creating solutions for yourself, that's when things flow. That's when your life is so amazing that you can actually have the time and the energy and the money to go out and help somebody else change their life. And you can inspire other people to go after their dreams. And that's what life is about. That's what life is about, achieving your dreams so that you can then go out and help somebody else to achieve their dreams. And that is true joy. True joy is when you're achieving your dream, whatever that happens to be. Doesn't matter what it is. As long as you're achieving your dreams and progressively realizing you're where the ideal in life, then you're in a position to be a true inspiration to the world and to really inspire people and help people as well. You know, you can help people in an economical way, you can help people in an emotional way, you can help people in so many ways, not just through money, but that's obviously a great way to be able to add to the mix. So I hope you got something from this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are, and go out and live your dream and have the courage to do the things that other people are too scared to do, because only then will you be able to live the life that you truly, truly desire. And be true to yourself, because nobody else has the power to make you happy. Nobody else has the power to give you happiness. You have to give happiness to yourself by making a commitment to be true to yourself and do the things that you really, truly, truly want to do. And the things that come out of your heart, not the things that come out of your head because you're analysing what other people think you should achieve. And that takes meditation, and that takes time to yourself. So make sure you get